So let's know what you're talking to us today about.
God has to be blamed.
God has to be. Why are we starting like this now? Why are we starting like this? Oh, you want to hit us hard this morning? Okay, God has to be blamed. Tell us the inspiration behind this.
The inspiration is, one, God is my inspiration and a life, and it's just like continuity of what I did the last time I came, which says she's angry at God.
Okay.
Just like continuity of it.
Okay.
And this one she blamed
God has to be blamed. All right, let's see what you have for us.
All right. They said they are the one who search for God for them, thinking they were searching for God, for God is not lost. So in the name of God, they did all in obedience to that name. They ran to them, seeing them on the religious fittings and titles to their names. They said to them, God said, but they failed to confirm which of the gods. For they are gods, but the only true one, true God. So which of the gods said? Is it the sea God, or the gods of the land, or the one in the heavenly places, or the gods under the earth? You never cared to ask which of the gods, and you said, and now you blame the one true God. So which of the gods do you blame? The sea God, the land God, the heaven God, or the under the earth God? For it cannot be the true God, for he does not deceive man. They fear and respected in the respect and trembling of the titles of the name and not of God. For they were deceived with the signs and miracles, and they thought it was from God. They used the name of the true God to deceive them, and they listened. Now, they're now blaming on the true God. They thought what they did was in the name of God. But let me ask you this. Did God ever ask you to do what you did, or man? Man said, God said. Sorry, you just did what the man said, not what God said. For you fail to differentiate between the man and the God. A man of God is not the same with God, so there's a man in that God. They blame it on God, for they were told to do it in the name of God. The sacrifice that pleases God is only the one that God His Son did on the cross. So whatever sacrifice you are making towards God does not count. You don't gain God's blessing by your sacrifice. You don't please God with your sacrifice. For all you need is obedience and faith in Him. So sorry, you still perish for the lack of knowledge of who God really is. Why blame it on God when you never knew Him? You can be a Christian for 50 years, as don't mean you know Him for even a single day. You claim to know God, but you can't differentiate. You claim to know God, but you can't tell the difference between the gods and the true God. You are not sure of the true God. So you serve two masters at the same time. What's a doom? If this God doesn't work, these gods may work. So you gamble with two gods, so you gamble with gods. They told you have to make a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice something to have a life, to gain life. So I ask you, what Christ did, what is Christ's death on the cross all about? To gain death. You claim to know God, so I ask you again, which of the gods do you now blame? The gods or the true God? Hope I distract the truth, and hope I didn't spare no word.